So let's go back to the profile screen. Let's minimize that. So where are we sending? So here, where we are checking this button, if show send request, if it is not our idea, we show this. But on the label here, we have to do another check. Okay, so let's see if Copilot will get what we want. So here we'll say show the correct label, or maybe let me think about the comment that we can say here. We can say show cancel friend request if the friend request is sent. Okay, so show cancel friend request button if the user sent a friend request, and then else show send friend request. Yeah, and then let's see if it will. So it's saying if current user dot send friend request dot contains this, yeah, which is correct. It's going to now we can direct it. Okay, so let's go with that, and then let's close the bracket there. So here, instead of checking okay, so now this is, but we only want to change the label, not the entire thing. Okay, so here it's creating a method, but we don't want that. Let's remove it. So here what it's saying is if current user dot send friend request dot contains this, we are going to show this. But now there's no way we can check the real-time changes in current use. We want to check the real-time changes with this. So what we'll check is if this user, because we are not in our profile, is this if this user model, this one, and then in their field of where is that, friend request, if there is our UID, now we can show the cancel. Okay, so here we will change if user model, not current user, because I want to check the real-time changes. If this user, so we want to check now if this user's sent friend, not actually sent, because what we are checking is friend request UID. Okay, if this user model dot friend request UID dot contains our UID now, this, okay, not Copilot was actually doing the opposite of what we want. If this dot contains this, then we know that we have already sent a friend request. Okay, so what we'll do is up here we are going to create the label, which will be equal to empty string. So this will be the final, or let's say string label, which will be equals to empty string. So now in this label, after we check that we are there, it's going to be equal to this. Okay, so let's cut that and then remove this return statement here. Okay, and then let's say label now will be equal to this, then close it out, and then that's all. So if we are inside their friend request, we are going to put this label as cancel friend request. In the else, if we are not there, then we have not sent the friend request, we're going to put it as send friend request, and then just down here we're just going to call our label. Okay, so I hope this makes sense to you guys. So here, first of all, we're just checking if in this person's friend request, if we are there, then we can cancel. else we can send a friend request. So once I've done that change, let me try to run it again. So let's come out of this and then let's hot restart. So it's okay, it's reloading. So now if we come back here, and then since we know that we've already sent a friend request, we should see cancel friend request. Okay, so let's get inside. Okay, so it's still saying send friend request. I'm not sure why. Okay, because no, it should read. Let's see. So it actually started running. So maybe let's try to set state here. Set state. And then let's put it inside the set state. Also here, let's set the state. Let's put it like that. Then let's hot restart. Then let's see, let's go back there. Okay, yeah, because we are setting the state during the review, that's why it wasn't working. So now we need to go back, and so Copilot could have been right. What we're supposed to do is just to call the entire button here. So in here, let's cut, we are going to call this one. And then in here, we are going to call cancel friend request. Okay. Instead of that, we will say cancel friend request. And then let's do cancel. And then this one will say friend request cancelled. Okay. Let's hot restart. Let's go to this profile and see. Okay, so we're still getting the same. I don't know why we're not checking. Let's go through this again. So let's see if user model dot friend request UID. Okay, now I see. So instead of this, we are just okay, now I see. We need to call current user here. Okay, now let's go back and hot restart. Then if you come back here and see, now we can see cancel friend request. Okay, so let's see if we can even go back to the method, because this was called wrong. We need to call current user here. So what we're gonna do is let's remove this and remove that, and then paste it here. And then let's do like the same that we were doing here. Okay, so here we had the label, just to simplify it. So string label, which will be empty. And then here what we did is we had the label here to be equal to that, and then also here we had the label to be equal to that, and then here we called in the label. Then let's go back and hot restart, because this was supposed to work. Let's come back here and then see. Yeah, so it's working. The only thing that we missed, we called user model here and user model here, which was checking in the same database. So in my opinion, I think this one is simpler than just calling these methods again. Instead of that, we are just making the label depending to what we have here. And then on pressed here, so we can see that here on pressed, so even the toast here, we should check depending on the label. Okay, so that's the other thing here. If so here will show the message depending on the label. So instead of, before showing it, we're just gonna say if label is equal to that, if label is equal to send a friend request, we will say friend request said send, else we will say that. Even the on pressed here, we would actually, let's go back first. This one, let's keep it like this. Let's check the check on the pressed here depending to the label. Okay, so we can check depending to the label or depending to this. Okay, so let's just check depending to the label. So if label is equals to that, if label is equals to cancel friend request, we are going to cancel friend request, else we are going to send friend request. So we can do it either like that. Okay, so now let's also create the method to cancel the friend request. Okay, so for that, let's just, because Copilot, we have already created this send friend request. Because of this, Copilot will know how to create this cancel request. The cancel request will actually be just be the opposite of this. It will go inside here and remove our UID, and then go inside also here and remove this friend's UID. Okay, so if we come here, put the cursor here, click on the bob sign and create the method, and then let's go to this method. So you can see it's like that, but let's cut it from here, put it below this, and then we also want to make this one a future method. This will be a future void, and then asynchronous. So here Copilot will know what we want to do here. So let's just let it code. Okay, you can see that it has done the exam. It's going in that, and then it's going to update that. No, actually it shouldn't update like this. It should just remove. Okay, because this is a cancel. Okay, so let's see what we can change here. No, actually it's fine. It says array remove. I did not see this. Here we are doing array union, and then here array remove. So this is correct here. That's actually correct. Okay, so that's it. And then if we go back to the log, where is that profile screen, everything else after this is done, when completed, it's showing the toast, and then it's also showing the toast. So now we have a cancel and friend request made. I hope I wasn't too fast, and you guys are following. So let's hot restart this, and then it looks like both of them have been hot restart, but for some reason the Pixel 5 is starting from the beginning. This one, if we go here, we can see that, okay, this one also we need to do something. So if we have gone to the profile of actually this is not updated. Let's update this Pixel 6. Looks like it's not updated, because here we should be seeing the button which says view friend request. Okay, because we know we have a friend request. So I'm gonna run that. This one here, if we go to this one, we are saying cancel friend request because we have sent a friend request. Now let's check what this one says. If we come here and view this person, so it shouldn't say send friend request. Okay, it's not our profile, and then this person, who is this, has sent us a friend request. Okay, we should see what is saying as this button. Where is that? View friend request. So let's have another check here. This button is coming to if current user is equal to UID. Okay, that's when it's going to be like that. Okay, so I'm the one who's confused here. I think maybe I might be tired of these long videos. Okay, so here we are not in our profile. If we go to our profile, that's when you should see view friend request. Okay, so if we go to this person's like here, but still here we can't see send friend request because this one has already sent a friend request. So if we are going to the profile of someone who has sent us a friend request, we should see accept friend request here. Okay, so let's do that logic now. Where is that? So here where we are checking if user ID, so first we are checking if it is not our profile, and then we are checking in the user model if there is our ID. If there is our ID, we are saying cancel because we are the one who has sent a friend request or send friend request. And then now we need to check again on our side now. Okay, so since we have received this data, we need to check if this person that we are checking in has sent us a friend request. So let's do that.